Stick with me to the end, because the final takeaway will change how you look at every beach picture you scroll past. It also shows why the dramatic claim that Karoline Leavitt wore a bikini that left nothing to the imagination doesn't hold up. Here's the hook. Even a normal, happy moment can get spun into a storm when the internet chooses louder words over basic respect. Let's slow down and focus on what actually matters. A beach day is just a day off, not a public referendum. No one earns the right to judge a person or their bodies simply because they're outside in swimwear. Public figures are often followed by lenses. Everyday choices like throwing on a bikini on a hot afternoon suddenly become bold headlines. The phrase "leaves nothing to the imagination" isn't fashion critique. It's bait. It's engineered to shock you into sharing before you think. We're not doing that here. We're going to talk about respect, consent, and privacy. Notice the pattern that turns a small moment into a story. First, one photo pops up. Then it's echoed on another page with bigger type. Next, the language sharpens. Before long, a single riverbank snapshot becomes a symbol people argue over. But symbols aren't people. Real life is families, jobs, errands, and downtime that never makes the news. Regardless of fame, everyone deserves to feel safe from being torn apart by a caption. You can look. You might not like what you see. Both of those are fine. What isn't fine is body shaming, turning someone into clickbait, or slapping on cruel labels. If you truly care about style, talk about fit, color, cut, and how a suit supports comfort and movement. That's thoughtful. Talk about the helpful stuff: sunscreen on the nose, a brimmed hat, sandals that won't scorch your feet, a breezy cover-up for shade, and a big water bottle when the sun gets fierce. That's useful. Pretending a swimsuit must pass some public inspection? That's pointless and not our job. Our job is to stay human about other humans. Use sources say with caution. That phrase often props up rumors to make them feel official. If there's no direct quote and no clear origin, it's probably speculation dressed as news. Ask smarter questions. Why is the photo cropped so tightly? Why does it look like it was taken from afar? Was there consent? Would we want the same treatment in our own lives? This is how we enjoy pop culture without losing our integrity. There's another layer, too. Sometimes people try to turn a beach outfit into a statement about power or morality. But a day by the water is not a political speech. On the beach, clothing is just clothing. Let's separate work from rest. You can discuss someone's public work one day and let them have peace the next. That balance matters. Fans can show support by choosing kindness. You can critique a project respectfully without dragging someone's body into a dot in the end. The lesson behind that headline is simple. The internet is a community we all shape. What grows here depends on what we reward. When we uplift calm, honesty, and decency, the web gets better. When we feed the shock machine, it gets harsher and louder. I'm choosing respect. If you are too, keep watching until the end. I'll share a 3-second trick to spot clickbait and keep your cool every time. If this message resonates, stick around for more. Share the video with a friend who could use a calmer voice today. And jump into the comments with your ideas for how we can talk about beach photos with more empathy. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss our next open conversation.